Gaza is gripped by famine, the first time a confirmation has been made. According to a Rome-based IPC report, more than 500,000 people in Gaza are trapped in the hunger crisis marked by widespread starvation, destitution, and preventable deaths. Following the report, the UN warned that the situation is likely to spread across the territory without an end to restrictions on humanitarian aid.
It is a famine, the Gaza famine. It is a famine that we could have prevented if we had been allowed. My ask, my plea, my demand to Prime Minister Netanyahu and anyone who can reach him: enough. Ceasefire.
The IPC report comes after months of warnings by aid groups that Israel's restrictions on food and other aid into Gaza were causing high levels of starvation among Palestinian civilians, particularly children. Israel on Friday once again rejected the report, insisting that the findings were based on Hamas lies. Security guarantees agreement for Ukraine will ensure Russian President Vladimir Putin will never try to attack Ukraine again. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said this on Friday during a visit to Kyiv. After the meeting with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, Rutte said the alliance's support for Ukraine remains unwavering and continues to grow.
As we all know, the Budapest Memorandum and Minsk did not provide those security guarantees. So we clearly know what it should not be. And we are now working together, Ukraine, the Europeans, the United States, to make sure that the security guarantees are of such a level that Vladimir Putin, sitting in Moscow, will never, ever try to attack Ukraine again.
Following Monday's multilateral meeting at the White House, the NATO chief said U.S. President Donald Trump made it clear the United States will indeed be involved in providing security guarantees for Ukraine. According to Rutte, discussions about deploying foreign troops to Ukraine as part of security guarantees are ongoing, but it is too early to say what will be the outcome. Authorities in Ukraine on Friday said over 1 million people require evacuation from frontline areas in the country, mostly in the east, with some 84,000 of them being children. According to local officials, more than 600,000 people have been evacuated from the Donetsk and neighboring regions so far.
З Добропілля, потім зараз евакуюється основна маса людей, проживали у Білозерське. Людина тут може бути, це 5 днів. Грошова допомога, юридична допомога, психологічна, звісно, допомога.
The large-scale wave of evacuations comes amid heavy Russian shelling and military advances in the region.
Пришла с рынка, прилетела ракета, снесло полдома, и все на меня обрушилось. Закрытый перелом с освещением. Теперь рука не действует, потому что надо операцию.
Ukraine's Donetsk region has become the epicenter of a decade-long attempt by Russian forces to gain full control of Donetsk. Last week, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky warned Russia wanted the 9,000 square kilometers of Donetsk under Kyiv's control, a proposal the Ukrainian leader rejected.
Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez announced the creation of a new interministerial commission for climate change as Spain battles one of its worst wildfire seasons on record. The Spanish leader acknowledged the devastation wildfires have brought across the country and thanked other European countries for sending assistance.
Asturias no había vivido nunca que se recordara de manera tan recurrente temperaturas de más de 40 grados. Y esto creo que nos tiene que llevar a la reflexión de que, en efecto, estamos viendo cómo la emergencia climática avanza de manera cada vez más acelerada.
At least 4 people have died in Spain's wildfires this summer as rescue teams work hard to put out the blazes. In recent days, 20 wildfires have affected the region of Asturias in northwest Spain, with small signs of some fires being brought under control by Friday. The country is facing an historically bad wildfire season, with a record amount of hectares of land burned this year alongside Portugal.